Okay, we are going to be in well-ordered language. We're still working on verbals and participles. Chapter 4 on page 72. Got it? Okay. So our first sentence is, running and dribbling, the young player brought the ball down the court. Now again, before you start any of these videos, you need to have your chart handy accessible, because if we ever have a question of like, I wonder, I'm not quite sure, how is it done? And for review, I will be coming back to this, so have it ready. So when I bring this out, you can open up your chart and say it with me, because that way it will get deeper solidified into your brain. All right? Okay, so I don't know why I had my glasses off. Our first sentence, running and dribbling, the young player brought the ball down the court. Now, I had a few alarms go off in my head. I saw a preposition.
I saw a conjunction.
Rosine saw a conjunction. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Any prepositional phrases?
Down the court.
Down the court. Down is our preposition. Court is the object of the preposition. And the job of this noun, this is a noun and is the object of the preposition. This is an adjective. All right, the order of analysis. Phrases, clauses, principal elements, modifiers. Rosie noticed, she's like, hey, I saw a conjunction. And. Now, it's a fanboy, right? Conjunction.
Yeah.
It's not making a compound sentence, but it is joining
two participles.
I see this, okay? So keep that in mind, all right? Down is a preposition. Okay, okay, are there any subordinate clauses? No. So this sentence is declarative. You can see my period, because it's making a statement, right? This sentence is telling us what?
That the player brought.
The player, this is our subject. Brought is our predicate verb. Brought who or what?
Ball.
The ball. This is our direct object. The is an adjective, right? It's modifying ball. It's an article. Now we analyze from right to left. So if we follow that, ball tells us what the player brought. So ball is an objective element. It completes the meaning of the action verb. It is a direct object because it tells us what the player brought. Down the court, so we're doing a modifying from right to left. Down the court is telling us what?
Where he brought.
Where. So it's answering the question where. Where did he bring the ball?
Down the court.
So is it adverbial or adjectival?
Adverbial.
Adverbial prepositional phrase. Okay. Okay, we already took care of that article. Young and the. Which player? The young one. It's describing. It's a descriptive adjective. The. It's an article. Now we have running and dribbling.
They're participles.
Running and dribbling tells us what kind of player, right?
Yeah.
So running and dribbling are adjectival elements because they modify a noun. They are adjectives. And they are verbals because the hearts of running and dribbling are verbs, right? Because they say, hey, running and dribbling, those are action verbs. But here, they are describing the player. So we have to draw over. Oh, you know what they do? They're just connecting right along here. They're still adjectives. So go ahead and do it that way.
How do you do a compound participle?
Well, let's take a look. I will do it down here. But what is the pattern of our sentence? We have a SVTDO. So I'm going to draw my line up. So SVTDO. I might run out of space, but I can always erase my board. And it looks like I have a lot of adjectives for my subject, so I'm going to just go ahead and extend this out. All right, we have player as our subject. We have, this is, Rojan was like, how do we do this one? This is what they're going to have you do. These are verbals, so they're on curving lines, and what you're going to do is connect.
Oh, like a compound adjective.
Yeah, so here is running. I'm going to do that in red because they are verbals. Sorry while I block the board. All right, sorry about that. So we have running and dribbling on our curved lines.
Mom!
What?
Player isn't the start of the sentence. What are you doing?
My L is taller than my P, technically.
But
so
your P isn't under the line.
Since when do you care? I knew as soon as I had done that, I knew she was going to point that out. But I was like, whatever. Okay. And we have the and young. The young player. What did they do? Brought. How or where? Where did they bring it? Down the court. What did they bring?
Ball.
The ball. Now, if you can't understand my messy jargon, this is what it's going to look like. There we go. That's what your finished diagramming should look like, okay? All right. Moving on to sentence 2.
Moving on to sentence number 2. Ooh, ooh. I need an eraser for my board. I'll use the erasing mitten.
All right. Today is Wednesday, the 29th, in case you don't know. Sentence B. Both teams held their breath when they saw the spinning ball. Both teams held their breath when they saw the spinning ball.
Alarms, alarms.
I did not have any prepositional alarms going off. What was your alarm, Rojan?
Ring, ring, spinning, spinning.
Spinning, she always recognizing. What kind of ball was it? A spinning ball. Sure.
Both teams held their breath.
Phrases, clauses. No phrases, any clauses.
Nope.
What? When, while, where, as, since,
When
if,
they
although.
saw the spinning ball.
Whereas, unless, because. www.asia.wub. Right here. It's a subordinating conjunction, which makes a subordinating clause. So we do have to put this in brackets. So it looks like we have a main clause
When they saw the spinning ball.
and a subordinating clause, right? So we'll see 2 sentence patterns. In our clause, this clause is about they saw what?
Ball.
Ball. I know in our book it does not say to circle the direct object in the clause, but you know what? I find myself losing myself if I don't circle it. All right, and then Rojan said, hey, spinning. At the heart of this word is a verb, but it is doing the job of an adjective. The is adjective 2. Now, moving on to our main clause. Both teams held their breath. This sentence is about teams. And what did they do? They held. What did they hold? Their breath.
Mom.
Whose breath?
Mom.
What?
Isn't saw a helping verb?
Saw?
Yeah.
Am, are, is, was, were, be, being, been.
Seen.
Maybe you're thinking was. Saw backwards is was.
No, I'm pretty sure seen is one of them.
Seen?
Yeah.
Seem is a linking verb.
Oh.
Seem. So this was her question. Here.
Hold on.
Chart C. She said, isn't saw a linking verb or helping verb? But she thought like the word seen. But I said, no, it's seem. Seem is a linking verb, right? It seems good. Oopsie, not God. So you can very well replace seems with equals. So this is a predicate adjective, a linking verb, subject. Okay, all right. So on to there. What kind of adjective is there? What kind of adjective is there?
Possessive.
A possessive adjective. Possessive adjective right here.
Adjective.
Possessive noun adjectives and possessive proper noun adjectives. Possessive pronoun adjectives. My, your, his, her, its, our, their. All right. And both is another adjective. How many? Both. So this clause, it's adverbial clause, but what is it modifying? It's telling us when. Telling us when what?
When they held.
When did they hold their breath? Adverbial clause. They held their breath when they saw the spinning ball. So now we're going to diagram it. We have a S. We have a SVTDO and SVTDO. And remember, our clauses are linked diagonal dash, and they're linking the verbs, right? It's modifying held. When did they hold? All right, let's do this. Now we just fill everything in. Both.
Make sure both is capitalized.
Thank you. Both teams held
Their breath.
Breath. Whose breath? Their breath. When they saw what? Ball.
And the spinning.
The spinning is a verbal participle.
Erasing mitten because I'm already finished.
Spinning.
Yay.
There we go.
What's the last sentence? I have to write it down.
The last sentence.
It's the final
Dun, dun, dun.
sentence.
Magical. As it flew, this is sentence C. As it flew toward the basket, comma, the injured player threw his crutches in the air. Well, right away. Prepositional phrase, in the air.
Towards the basket.
Towards. Through his what?
Towards the basket.
Oh. Towards the basket. preposition, object of the preposition, adjective. Any clauses?
No.
Any clauses, Ezra? Thank you.
As it flew towards the basket.
What?
As it flew towards the basket.
Pretty sure it's part of the Asia as. That's our subordinating conjunction.
I bet Ezra said
Gonna
through his crutches.
put this in our brackets.
I bet you 5 cents he
Okay,
said through his
so
crutches.
we have our main clause and a subordinating clause. So let's take a look. Oh, they first say analyze the subordinating clause, everything in here. This sentence tells us it, and it flew, that's our action verb.
Yeah.
That is a SVI. Towards the basket is telling us
Where it flew.
where it flew.
Yeah.
So it is adverbial. It's saying where, right? Okay, the main clause is telling us that the player did what? Threw.
He threw who?
Threw what?
Crutches.
Crutches. Whose crutches?
His crutches.
His crutches, a possessive
Where
pronoun.
did he throw them? In the air.
Which player?
The injured player.
The injured player. We have an article and a descriptive adjective. Wait, injured. Can't I injure someone as a verb?
Yeah.
Ha. The player was injured. Now, if you were to take a look at this, the player was injured.
Predicate adjective.
Yeah, this is a subject, linking verb, predicate adjective. It is an adjective. It is describing player. And that's how this works as an adjective, okay? If I can get all my lids properly done. All right. I think we can diagram. Wait. In the air. What kind of prepositional phrase is it? Adverbial or adjectival?
Where did he throw the crutches?
Where did he throw the crutches? Where? In the air.
He threw the crutches. Now he can't walk. Someone help him.
It's answering the question where. Where? In the air. Now, we have an SVI and we have an SVTDO. And I just like to do this so when it comes time to diagramming, I can be a little more organized. All right? And I would like to do it up here. I have a SVTDO. Here's my conjunction as capital A. There we go. So let's fill it in.
By the way, the video is 19 minutes long.
Oh, well, I'm almost done.
Okay.
The injured. Oh, okay. Player threw crutches. Whose crutches? His. Which player? The. Wait, and which player was it? Oh, it was the injured. So remember, we're going to put our verbal on a curved line. As it flew. Now we just have this one. towards the basket. Boom. And there you have it. So, until we meet up tomorrow, here is it in a more lovely way. So, there you go. We'll see you tomorrow in class, real time.